And good afternoon, Hoffaday. We're all the way live here at the Guam Congress Hall, the 37th Guam Legislature, for a resolution presentation from the Committee on Education, Public Safety, and the Arts. I'm the chairman, Senator Chris Barnett, and we're here to present this resolution in celebration of Catholic Schools Week, which is why you see so many of our great Catholic schools partners, including students, staff, and of course Father Jeff here to receive this resolution. I also want to take a second to recognize my esteemed colleagues. We have our youngest senator, Senator Roy Quinata, Speaker Therese Terlaje, Senator Sabina Perez, and Senator Joanne Brown. And again, I am Senator Chris Barnett, and we now present this resolution on behalf of all the senators in the 37th Guam Legislature relative to recognizing the observance of 2023 National Catholic Schools Week with the theme Catholic Schools, Faith, Excellence, Service, and commending the administration, faculty, and staff of Guam's Catholic schools, the Office of Catholic Education, and the Archdiocese of Agana for their continued dedication and commitment to the students of Catholic schools on Guam as they celebrate the occasion. Be it resolved by the Committee on Rules of Iminat 37 na Legislatura Guahan, whereas the Archdiocese of Agana Office of Catholic Education is celebrating 2023 National Catholic Schools Week in observance of Catholic education in the United States and Guam. And since 1974, the National Catholic Educators Association has introduced and observed National Catholic Schools Week as an annual celebration of Catholic education in the United States. And through several events, Catholic schools focus on the value that Catholic education provides to young people, as well as their contributions to the Catholic Church, local communities, and the nation. And this year's 2023 theme is, again, Catholic Schools, Faith, Excellence, Service. Senator Roy Quinata.
Students who attend Catholic school receive challenging, high-quality academic experiences in support of an environment and are encouraged to engage in initiatives, learning, problem-solving, teamwork, and expanding their worldview. With the support of the clergy members and the religious orders of the Catholic faithful and the Archdiocese of Guam, Office of Catholic Education began to establish Guam's Catholic schools more than 71 years ago. And among the 12 Catholic schools of Guam, they consist of more than 3,200 students and 450 faculty and staff. During the observance of 2023 National Catholic Schools Week on Guam, January 29 to February 4, 2023, each respective school will host various events during the week highlighting student achievements, faculty and staff services, and the community outreach. And the Guam Catholic schools will honor each teacher and principal, as well as the administrators and staff who support their students through success throughout the classroom. Acknowledging the parents, guardians, and the other family members also who play a vital role as they instill values of the Catholic faith at home and in the community. In 1945, Bishop Apollinaris William Baumgartner, OFM Cap D.D., arrived on Guam and began laying the foundation for Guam's Catholic school system. In 1949, Cathedral Grade School, CGS, became the first Catholic elementary school in Guam, administered by Sister Mary Inez Underwood, a Sister of Mercy from Belmont, North Carolina, in 1989. The school moved and changed its name to Bishop Baumgartner Middle School, BBMS, and continues to be the school community and leads students to holistic excellence, to love all of God's creation, and to live in the gospel of Jesus Christ. Whereas in 1971, a review of the Guam Catholic school system was conducted by the Archdiocese of San Francisco Superintendent of Schools, Monsignor Bernard A. Cummins, in which resulted in consolidation of the junior high school programs. Speaker Therese.
In 1966, the Sisters of Mercy established Mercy Heights Nursery and Kindergarten to provide child care services for working mothers on Guam. Mercy Heights Nursery and Kindergarten offers excellent care and educational curriculum for preschool and kindergarten children. The staff of Mercy Heights Nursery and Kindergarten are dedicated to nurturing all our children with the Spirit of Jesus, providing a safe and happy learning environment and enriching the learning experience of our children. And whereas the Infant of Prague was founded in 1952 by the Sisters of Mercy, namely Sister Redempta Thomas, The first Catholic daycare on Guam celebrated its 70th anniversary of loving service to the island of Guam. Infant of Prague Catholic Nursery and Kindergarten provides a clean, nurturing environment where children can learn and grow. And the goal of Infant of Prague Catholic Nursery and Kindergarten is to instill lifelong values that develop the children's intellectual, physical, social, emotional, and spiritual development. And whereas Dominican Child Development Center and Dominican Catholic School seeks to educate young children to work toward the achievement of their full potential in all areas of human development, and Dominican Catholic School acknowledges that parents are the first and foremost educators of their children and wholeheartedly values their support. And whereas Our Lady of Mount Carmel Catholic School was founded in 1957 to initially provide a Catholic education to the students of Southern Guam, under the spiritual guidance of Father Mel McCormick, Mount Carmel School educates and develops the entire child and continues to enhance character and discipline while preparing students for advanced education and the highest roles of responsibility in their lifetimes, as it prepares students for lifelong learning and for excellence in family and community. And since 2007, MCS has won numerous elementary and middle school competitions on Guam in music, sports, language, and other academics.
Senator Sabina Perez.
Whereas founded in September 1960 by the Sisters of Mercy, St. Anthony Catholic School has served as a pillar of community life and is known for its exuberant spirit, its academics, and most especially for its inspiring Christian character. And the school continues to empower students to be self-assured, effective communicators, critical thinkers, and strong informed citizens and leaders through a rich integrated curriculum. And whereas St. Francis Catholic School was established in 1949, rooted in the person of Jesus Christ, and its students learn to use their gifts and talents to know, love, and serve God and neighbor according to his divine plan. And the school prepares every student for academic and Christian excellence and to become an instrument of God's peace in order to exude peace on our island of Guam and in the world. And whereas St. Barbara Catholic School students and staff are committed Christians by practicing Catholic values and continuing to grow in faith, are responsible members of the community by respecting and appreciating cultural diversity, are creative and critical thinkers by using knowledge and mastery of problem-solving skills to make responsible decisions, and are effective communicators by using oral, written, and creative forms of expression to clearly communicate ideas, information, and emotions. Santa Barbara Catholic School was founded in 1950 under the leadership of Father Fulgence Petrie, OFM CAP, with Sister Redempta, RSM, as the first principal. From its foundation, a Sister of Mercy continues to serve as principal of the school. And whereas Academy of Our Lady of Guam, ALG, is rooted in the unique charism of Catholic Macaulay, foundress of the Sisters of Mercy, and its Archdiocesan Young Women's Secondary School, providing a holistic, comprehensive, and challenging quality education in a technologically advanced environment, maintaining a competitive advantage through academic excellence, faith formation, values, and image, and making a world of difference in the journey towards excellence. And its students are Christ-centered, are intellectually competent and resourceful, are catalysts for change, and are lifelong learners, and are effective communicators.
Senator Brown didn't bring her glasses. Okay. So, whereas established in 1968, Notre Dame High School is driven by the charism of the SSND foundress, Blessed Teresa Gerhardinger, to transform the world through education, and bases its philosophy on the twofold mission of the School Sisters of Notre Dame, which is to serve the church in forming a Christian community and to provide quality education that enables each person to reach the fullness of their potential. The aim of the school within the context of the total curriculum is to assist each student in becoming an informed Christian who is aware of the gospel's challenge to accept, develop, and integrate a faith response into all facets of human life: spiritual, academic, social, cultural, and physical. And this faith response will be achieved upon the acceptance of their social responsibilities and willingness to share their talents. Whereas in 1948, Bishop Apollinaris Baumgartner, OFM CAP, established Father Dueñas Memorial School as a minor seminary and high school for young men located near the site of Father Dueñas' martyrdom. The Stigmatine Fathers were the first administrators of FD, and the school graduated its first class of 12 young men in 1950. In 1970, the late Governor Carlos G. Camacho issued Government Proclamation 70-24, designating July 12th as Father Dueñas Day. And the students of FD are educated to grow to be faithful Christians, responsible individuals, intellectual young men, accomplished communicators, responsible citizens, and servant leaders of God. And whereas focusing on faith, excellence, and service, Catholic schools on Guam have shown resiliency during these unprecedented times in dealing with the global COVID-19 health pandemic, and the Catholic school administrators, faculty, staff, and students have adjusted to the return of in-person mode of learning as they continue to practice health and safety guidelines in the Catholic school community. And whereas Guam continues to cope with the coronavirus and plans for a prosperous future, its people must stay proactive. The observance of Catholic Schools Week strengthens people's hope and power to control the uncertainty, and faith helps the local Catholic community to remain calm and focused so that we may all strive for a healthy and hopeful new year. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Committee on Rules of Iminat 37 y Legislatura en Guahan does hereby, on behalf of the Legislatura en Guahan and the people of Guam, recognize the observance of 2023 National Catholic Schools Week with the theme Catholic Schools, Faith, Excellence, Service, and commend the administration, faculty, and staff of Guam's Catholic schools, the Office of Catholic Education, and the Archdiocese of Agana for their continued dedication and commitment to the students of Catholic schools on Guam as they celebrate the occasion, and be it further resolved that the Speaker and the Chairperson of the Committee on Rules certify and the Legislative Secretary attest to the adoption hereof, and that copies of the same be thereafter transmitted to Father Jefferson Nicolas, Interim Superintendent of the Archdiocese of Agana, the Office of Catholic Education, His Excellency Metropolitan Archbishop Michael Burns, Archdiocese of Agana, and to the Honorable Lourdes A. Leon Guerrero, Imagahagan Guahan. Duly and regularly adopted by the Committee on Rules of Iminat 37 y Legislatura en Guahan on the second day of February 2023. Signed, Speaker Therese Terlaje, Committee on Rules Chair, Senator Chris Barnett, and Acting Legislative Secretary, also Senator Chris Barnett. So, Father Jeff, it's our great honor to present you with not one, but two resolutions. And sorry, kids, I know that was a long one, but we wanted to make sure that we recognized every Catholic school. And, you know, I was a public school student all my life, but seeing my cousins who went to Catholic school always made me malago, and it was the greatest honor when my oldest son, Lennon, got a Catholic education at Mount Carmel School in Hagen. And from there, he was able to go on to Father Dueñas School. And I'll just say that Catholic schools accept students from all walks of life, right? We couldn't afford to send my son to FD, but with the help of the late Tony Thompson, I was able to get a scholarship. And I know that he's not the only one, but there are many, many sons and daughters of Guam that have been helped and been given tuition, many times free or at a great discount by the Catholic school system. So on behalf of my colleagues on the Committee of Education, Public Safety, and the Arts, and of course for every senator in the 37th Guam Legislature, we want to biba you a happy Catholic Schools Week. Biba Catholic Schools! Biba! Father Jeff, I told you not to cry, because if you start crying, I'm going to start crying. And I know how emotional you can get. But if you don't mind, if you could just share a few words with us, Father.
Promise, no crying. I just want to say thank you on behalf of all the students, the parents, the faculty and staff, administrators. It is always a good feeling that we are not alone, but we are working in partnership with the legislature, the government of Guam, and we're all doing it for the good of our kids and the good of our island. So thank you.
Thank you, Father Jeff. And one more time, Viva Catholic Schools! Viva Católico! Viva! Viva Guam! Right on. This concludes this resolution presentation. Again, from the Committee on Public Safety, Education, and the Arts, on behalf of my colleagues at the 37th Guam Legislature, Guahusi Senator Chris Barnett, está adios!